There is a war being waged. Right now. At this very second. And you are the battlefield. This is not a war fought with bullets and bombs. This is a silent, invisible, psychological war for the most valuable territory that exists in the 21st century. Your attention. Your mind. The world, the algorithms, the media, the distractions, the doubts, the negativity. It all wants one thing. To control the way you think. Why? Why is there this relentless, multi-billion-dollar battle for your eyeballs, for your mental energy? The answer is simple and it is absolute. Whatever gets your attention, gets you. What captures your focus doesn't just get your minutes. It gets your life force. It dictates your mood, your beliefs, your ambitions, your insecurities, your bank account, your future. What you pay attention to is what you become. It is the single greatest determinant of your destiny. So I need you to do something right now. I need you to pause, just for a second. And I need you to think about what you're thinking about. What is the soundtrack playing in the theater of your mind? Is it a symphony of purpose? Or is it the chaotic noise of everyone else's agenda? You are standing at a crossroads every single moment of every single day. And you have a decision to make. A decision that most people are too afraid, too asleep to even acknowledge. Are you going to let these external forces control you, puppet you from one distraction to the next? Or are you going to seize the reins, fortify your mental borders, and declare with every ounce of your being that you will control your mind? This isn't just about productivity. This is about sovereignty. This is about survival of your authentic self. If you don't consciously choose one thing to dedicate your life to, you will inevitably be distracted by 1,000 things. You will be pulled in 1,000,000 directions until you are spiritually and mentally torn apart. You will become a fragment of your potential. This is the law of focus, and it is as immutable as the law of gravity. What you focus on expands. Period. Let me give you a picture. Imagine a giant, ancient oak tree. It's strong, it's deeply rooted, it seems immovable. Now, if you take an axe and you hit that tree 1,000 times, but you hit it in 1,000 different spots, a chip here, a dent there, there is no guarantee that tree is ever going to fall. You'll just have a scarred, battered tree that's still standing. But if you take that same axe and you hit that tree 1,000 times in the exact same spot with relentless, unwavering precision, that tree is coming down. It has no choice. The cumulative force of focused energy will bring it to the ground. Your goals, your dreams, the life you want to build, that is the tree. Your focus, your daily discipline, that is the axe. I need you to do the exact same thing every single day for the next 10, 15, 20 years. I need you to wake up and swing at the same spot. And I need you to watch with absolute certainty as that tree comes crashing down. You hear me talk about being driven. But what does that truly mean? It's more than just ambition. Ambition is a dream. Being driven is a state of being. It's a ferocity that lives in your cells. Driven people, they destroy everything that gets in their way. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. If you get in the way of a truly driven person, if you become an obstacle to their destiny, they will bury you. Not with malice necessarily, but with an unstoppable force of will. They will go over you, through you, or around you, but they will not be stopped by you. This level of drive is reflected in the little things. It's in the way your eyes look when you're listening right now. Is there a hunger there? A deep, penetrating focus? Or is there a glazed-over passivity? The little things don't mean a lot. They mean everything. How do you wake up when the sun doesn't shine? When it's cold? When it's dark? when every comfortable instinct in your body is screaming at you to hit the snooze button? How do you wake up the morning after you just lost your best client? After you just lost $1 million? After you just lost $100 and it felt like $1 million? The driven person, they don't care. They don't care about the setback. The emotion is acknowledged, felt deeply, the pain, the disappointment, the fear, and then it is compartmentalized. It is put in a box and stored away, because the mission is greater than the moment. The driven person makes a conscious decision. I ain't going down. I'm staying high. I am not descending into that pit of despair. I am not allowing this circumstance to define my altitude. This is where you must begin. You must pull a vision of your future successful self. Vivid, detailed, emotional, and you must hold it in your mind like a sacred object. See yourself having already achieved what you desire. Feel the emotions of that success. Why? Because your thoughts are not just passive things. They have magnetic power. They emit a frequency. They draw corresponding circumstances and opportunities into your life. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Where your focus goes, your persistence is activated. Where your focus goes, your faith is strengthened. Where your focus goes, an unstoppable determination begins to flow like a river, carving its way through any and all obstacles. You must wake up every single day and take absolute control of your mind. And when that little voice whispers, I don't feel like it today, you know what you have to say. You shut your mouth. You silence the negotiation. You override the feeling. Because winners, the true champions in life, they live in a psychological space that quitters cannot even comprehend. They operate from a level of self-discipline that is foreign to the average person. The next level is learning the lost art of becoming single-minded. This is the secret weapon of every great achiever throughout history. It's learning how to concentrate your energy like a laser beam, instead of letting it scatter like a dim light bulb. You must learn how to focus in. And when you do, you will be shocked at what you are capable of. When you learn how to block out the noise, the opinions of haters, the criticism from your ex, the unsolicited advice from your aunts and uncles, you unlock a superpower. What they say is irrelevant. It is static. It is background noise from people who are not living your life and who do not have the capacity to understand your vision. You have to build a mental fortress. You have to block out every single negative influence, every single distracting obstacle, and you have to keep your eyes locked on the prize. If you look at documentaries on successful people, they are almost always described as weird, eccentric, strange. Why? Because they see things that no one else can see. They are living in a reality that hasn't manifested yet for anyone else. They are obedient to a vision that is so clear to them, it's more real than their current circumstances. They are living beyond what is expected because they were faithful to the picture inside their head. You have to stop caring what everyone thinks about what you're trying to accomplish. They cannot possibly know how you feel. They cannot possibly understand the fire burning in your soul. You must make decisions based on what you want first. Everyone else has their own agenda. Why shouldn't you? You should become so focused, so consumed by the main thing in your life, that you become almost oblivious to the trivial dramas happening around you. The gossip, the trends, the latest outrage. It all fades into insignificance. You are on a mission. A critical mistake people make is believing everything is important. When you try to make your goals a reality, 1,000 tasks will scream for your attention. But everything is not important. You have to become a ruthless prioritizer. You must decide, with cold, hard logic, what is first, what is second, what is third. There's an old proverb, if you chase two rabbits, you will catch neither. Action is important. Work is important. Yes. But work with no concentration is worthless. Work with no focus means you're doing three things poorly. And what I'm trying to teach you is this. Don't do three things poorly. It is infinitely better to do one thing great. One thing with excellence. One thing with mastery. This means your entire environment must change. What you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you're having, it all must be intentionally curated to support your focus. You must now be obsessed with your dreams. You must be consumed by your goals. Success is always a result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and most importantly, focused effort. Need you to get to a point in your life where you become a master of your craft, a master of your emotions, a master of your time, a master of your life. This is what I call the 25-move mind. You are not just reacting to what happens to you today. You are not waking up and saying, well, whatever happens next week happens. No, you become methodical. You become strategic. You are thinking 25 moves ahead. You start planning your life out with the precision of a grandmaster chess player. You take notes. You review your progress. You study your mistakes. You anticipate obstacles before they appear. You are constantly thinking, if I make this move, what are the potential outcomes? How does this set me up for the move after that and the move after that? You are playing the long game. You are building an empire, and empires are not built by people who are distracted by the noise of the day. This year, you will make your goals a reality. But it starts with a decision. After today, the games are over. The pretending is over. The facade is finished. I don't care what people say or think anymore. I want the influence. I want the impact. I want the income. And I am willing to do whatever it takes. It might take me 5 days to do what someone else can do in 1 day. But I'm going to do it in 5. It might take me 4 weeks to read a book that a faster reader can finish in a week. But I will read it. I will absorb it. And here is the ultimate truth. If you don't have phenomenal, God-given skill, but you have phenomenal, unbreakable will, you can make up for any lack of skill. You don't have to be perfect. But if you strive for excellence in every single action, if you perfect your effort in every single opportunity, I guarantee you, you are going to have it. You are going to do it. You are going to become that person you see in your vision. The war for your mind is raging. It's time to pick up your weapon. It's time to focus. It's time to win.